So I've been doing this whole podcasting thing for about 8 months now, and I've enjoyed it for the most part. And for a long time, it was daily. Although recently I've kind of moved away from that, but that's partly due to, well, what the podcast is now. Before, it was just me complaining about pretty much anything, which I guess has now turned into what the vlog is, so I don't really see the point of doing that on the podcast anymore. So the podcast has become a movie review thing, which also has an Instagram account, which will be linked somewhere, maybe? I don't know. But I don't know. It's been getting boring, or I don't find the joy in it as much as I used to. And I was talking to my best friend, Andrew, about this, and he suggested that, well, why don't I do the podcast with you? We don't have a large listenership, but we have about 1,000, 1,200 loyal listener. And the fact is that me and Andrew spend 45 minutes to an hour talking about a movie pretty much every single week anyway, so why not just record it and force people to listen to it? Now, if anyone will actually find any enjoyment out of it, I don't know, maybe, but that's what I'm doing today. Now, will anything actually become of this? No, probably not. I've been doing this podcast for a year now, and I've been pretty steady at the 1,000 listener mark, which is not enough to say make a business out of it. It is technically under my production company. It's kind of like I don't know, it's under it, I guess. Like, the production company produces it, even though the production company is just like 5 people, and it's mostly just me and Andrew, but it's never made a profit. And originally I thought it would. I originally thought it was just going to be another part of the business, sort of like an arm, just like the vlog or these other things. But like the vlog, it's not profitable at all. I don't make any money doing this, and I don't make any money doing my podcast. And so if I'm not going to make any money doing it, shouldn't I at least do something I like? So I figured, well, I love talking to Andrew, and this is a good excuse not only to watch movies, but to talk about movies with Andrew, and to talk to Andrew more, because pretty much everything I do is an excuse to talk to Andrew more. Having a production company means I get to talk to him more. This now means I get to talk to him more. It's mostly just to talk to Andrew. So will this work? I mean, I guess it won't work any less than it has before. It really doesn't matter if people listen or not, because I'm not getting paid for this. And if I'm being completely honest, I probably never will. And at one point, that was a frustrating idea, that this thing that I spend so much time on, 2, 3, maybe 4 hours a day, if you include both the vlog and the podcast, is never going to make any money. That used to really bother me because I put a lot of effort and time into this. But now I'm at the point where I go, that's okay. I enjoy doing it. It's good practice for whatever. And even if I never make any money up from it, even if this is never really anything, I like it. And that's enough. So I'm going to talk to Andrew in about 40-ish minutes. But before I talk to Andrew, I have to do some cleaning. Because even though Emily was here an extra 2 days after I left before she went to Minnesota, she did not do any cleaning. So I had to wash all the sheets. I had to do laundry. I clearly have to make the bed. There's a lot of things that need to be done. And I did some of them yesterday. I spent like an hour or two doing things yesterday. But I had a lot of work to do, including a shoot. So I'm going to try to get as much as I can done before I talk to Andrew, but how much I'm going to get done, I don't know. Maybe just a little bit. The podcast went really well. I always love talking to Andrew, and he always has a lot of really smart things to say about movies. And even though we may disagree on the type of movies that he likes or I like, it is definitely something that makes me think and hopefully makes him think. So we're going to try to do this at least once a week. Probably not more, because that would be too many movies, too much time. So this week we did Death Wish, which it was something. You'll have to watch the review. But next week we are doing The Graduate, which is my favorite film and Andrew has never seen. So I'm super excited for that. But now I'm going to try to go outside, because I have not left this apartment all day, which is not the healthiest thing in the world. So I'm gonna try to get outdoors. So I said I was gonna go outside today, but right after I shot that, I immediately continued to not go outside. I shot that at about 2 o'clock. It's now 4:30. I spent like 2.5 hours working when I really should have just spent a little bit of time outside. I guess I was outside for a couple of seconds when I walked to the car here, but still haven't really spent any time really outdoors. I'm going to my parents now to have dinner with them because Well, they asked me to, and that's what a good person does, so I'm gonna drive all the way over there, have dinner with them, come home, and try not to work, but if I'm being honest, I'll probably end up working tonight, which isn't great, and I should definitely have a better work ethic, more ethical, something like a relationship with work that's healthier than it is right now, because right now, if given the opportunity, I will work 16 hours a day until I die, which is not healthy. So I'm trying to make a schedule so then I should be done with work by like 6 o'clock. If that'll actually happen, we'll see. Tomorrow's the first real test because on the weekends, they don't really count. But tomorrow is the first real day of testing this whole work thing where from 6 to noon, I do schoolwork. And then from noon to 6, I do like actual work. And then after 6, it's just hang out with Emily time. If that'll actually happen, well, we'll have to see. So I had dinner with my parents, which was good. It was nice to not focus on work for a little while and just hang out with the original family, the original trio plus Sophia, Quattro. It was good to hang out, and we had steaks for dinner, which were pretty good. And so now I am back home for the evening. Another night alone. Emily will be back tomorrow, which is, it's good, because I'm, getting pretty lonely. I'm not, I don't know how people be single. Like that just, I lived alone for a couple of months when I was in Denver, and it's the only time I've ever lived alone, and I don't think I could ever do it again. I'm really starting to miss Emily, so, I'm glad she's gonna be back tomorrow, because I was never meant to be alone. I'm no good at it, so, here's to hoping for tomorrow.